Most people don't realize how much of their life is controlled by reactions. Someone says something rude, and anger appears instantly. A small mistake happens, and frustration takes over. A message is ignored, and the mind jumps to conclusions. In these moments, we don't think, we react. Reactions are fast, emotional, and automatic. They come from impulse rather than understanding. Reacting usually comes from the brain's survival system. When something feels like a threat to our ego, reputation, or emotions, the mind tries to defend itself immediately. Words come out quickly, tone changes, and emotions take control. The problem is that reactions often make situations worse. A single emotional response can turn a small disagreement into a major conflict. Later, when emotions settle, many people regret what they said or how they behaved. Responding is different. A response is thoughtful and controlled. Instead of letting emotions take over instantly, you create a small gap between the event and your action. That pause gives your mind time to process what actually happened. It allows logic to step in before emotion decides everything. One of the most powerful habits you can develop is learning to pause. When something triggers you, resist the urge to answer immediately. Take a slow breath. Let the first wave of emotion pass. The first feeling you experience is usually the strongest, but not always the most accurate. By waiting a few seconds, you give yourself the chance to choose your words instead of letting them choose you. Another important step is learning to observe your emotions instead of becoming them. When anger or frustration appears, notice it, acknowledge it, but don't let it control your actions. Emotions are signals, not commands. Just because you feel something strongly doesn't mean you must act on it immediately. People who master this skill appear calm, confident, and emotionally strong. They don't get pulled into every argument or every negative comment. They understand that not every situation deserves an immediate reaction. Sometimes the most powerful response is silence, patience, or a carefully chosen sentence. In the end, the difference between reacting and responding is self-control. Reacting gives power to emotions and circumstances. Responding gives power to you. And the moment you learn to pause, think, and choose your response, you begin to take control of your behavior, your conversations, and ultimately, your life.